something called tuna sashimi? 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, Toon here, back again. This time I got something a little special. I've just picked this up from the post office, and I have to say I did get royally shafted by import duty. They pretty much bent me over and went in dry. So anyway, my import duty was a bit crazy, but here we go. Anyway, what I've got in here, if I open this parcel up, it's something a little bit on the special side, I suppose. So let's open this up. If I can open it up without breaking anything. Pull this packing label off. That's the packing label off. I'm trying to open up without damaging what's inside. Right then guys, here we go. Box is a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, I've got to be honest. We'll take this, take the rubbish out. The box is a hell of a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. But what we've got in here then, we seem to have some random tissues they put it in. There's some Japanese sellers are quite cool like that, they give you little gifts. So I got little Japanese tissues. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we'll check them inside. Looks like I've got a packed up power supply or something, so we'll get into that now. I'll see if I can get the brightness a little bit up. That'll do. Make sure I don't cut any of the wires. So, if I look at this then, this is a separate power supply. Brand new from Japan. Unfortunately, you're going to need a step down transformer for this because it's two prong. You plug it in our supply, and basically this thing is going to blow up. So we'll put that to the side. So I have to make sure not to do that. What else we give me? A little thing from the seller from Japan. So that's pretty cool. We'll have to have a look at that. We'll put that to the side. Oh, another pack of tissue. It's random. More packing. Got another item for you. So we'll get into that. Right. And there's AV lead there. Or composite AV lead. If I can figure out how to open it. Another new item from Japan. Right, here we go. Come on. And then, that's a 3-prong aerial. You may start to guess what this is going with that. It's not a SNES. So that's that. So we'll put the box to the side. And this is a lot smaller than I was expecting. So we'll get this open as well. It's very nicely packed, I have to say that. So we'll get into this and you'll be able to see what it is. Nicely sealed. And get the box off. And what we got here is Nintendo top-loading AV Famicom. I was looking online for a Famicom, and I was looking at all the second-hand prices for them and stuff like that, and I managed to pick myself up a brand new one from Japan. So this must have obviously been old stock. It's never been opened, as you can see. It's all fully sealed, still sealed up in the box. Let's get all the stuff that goes with it. So this is AV Famicom. This is obviously not quite the same as the original Famicom, which, if you'll give me a second, I might be able to show you the original Famicom. Should have prepared a bit more for this, shouldn't I? So it's probably easier if I move the camera. So we'll pan over to my computer desk, and there, in between my other consoles, is my original Famicom. This is the original Japanese Famicom with little controllers and tiny leads. It's literally got about a foot of a lead. So that's my original Famicom, which does look very much like a Fisher-Price toy. But later on in the life, they actually released a newer Famicom, which actually had AV sockets on it. So, like I said, this is brand new. So let's see if I can find a way of opening this without wrecking it. I don't want to wreck the box. It looks like I have no choice. I'll tell you what, this box and this thing is a lot smaller than I was expecting. So, a lot smaller than I was expecting. So one of the problems with the original Famicom is because they've got to be AV converted. They doesn't come as standard. The AV quality is not the best. So I wanted to get myself a top loader. And the other thing with these as well is you can actually upgrade these and you can convert them to RGB, which is cool. And the original Famicom's a little bit more awkward to convert because literally there's no room inside. So let's have a look how to get this thing open. That's a tiny box. Yeah, that's the inside the box. So that's the AV Famicom. So let's take out the joypads. The seller, I think, may have opened this to show me the box. So these are the dog bone controllers, they're called. They're slightly different design. Obviously being brand new, these hopefully should be quite nice. I've never used this controller, but it feels alright. So that's control number 1. And here's my second controller. All in this pack in. Pretty much use the same connector as the UK NES. So that's my two controllers. And so it was in the box before. You get your original Famicom booklet, obviously all in Japanese, so that's not really much use to us, but you know, here it is, I'll show as it is as I go. So there's the original Famicom booklet, and if I put the box to the side, put all my things inside, and there's the actual top loading AV Famicom. There's your controller ports for there. There's your on button which switches up this time, and you've got a reset which pushes in. There's no button this time like on the original one to push in to get the cartridge out, so you've got to pull it out. So there's underneath showing when was this thing actually made. 1993, well, painted in 1993, so this could be just over 20 years old. I don't know if you can see in there, there's where the power adapter goes, and there's your multi-out, which is on most UK Nintendo controllers. But as you can see, it's in beautiful nick. It obviously hasn't been used. Like, I don't know if you can see in there, probably can't see it, but that looks perfect inside there. That literally is brand new. So that's my AV Famicom. Like I said, I just get a bit shafted by Royal Mail basically, but good thing about these is they should be using, it's a 10 volt supply on this one apparently. I've got a power supply that powers the original Famicom. So this is, what were you, 268. So it's DC 10 volt, 850 milliamps. So I'm going to need a 10 volt power supply possibly. I've got a 9 volt one which will work on the original Famicom. So I might give that a try and see if that works. I think it's the same way, I don't know if you notice, you can see on these. But you've got the way the plus or the minus is actually on the end of the controller. So this one is center negative, not center positive. So the other controller I believe to be center negative as well. The power adapter. So we'll try the UK power adapter on it. Good thing to remember with a lot of these consoles, guys, if they haven't actually got a power supply built into the inside, you can replace the Japanese power supply with a UK power supply. As long as you get the voltage right and get enough ampage on the power supply, you should be fine. More amps is fine, but more voltage is a bad idea. You blow your console up. So otherwise you need to use a step down transformer for this, otherwise pretty much you're going to blow this up as well, because they run at 110 volts. So that's my AV Famicom, which is pretty cool. And what we'll do now, I think we'll cut out of this, and I'll come back in a minute. We'll show you a bit of gameplay on it. I'll get it plugged up to the TV, get it chucked through the FrameMeister, and we'll chuck it on the TV and take some videos we're playing on the TV. So see you in a minute, guys. Look at, tune it back again. Right, as I said, I've got it up and running now. I've got Mario 3. I can't, got to test Mario 3, haven't you? It's pretty much one of the best games on the machine, if the best game. So I've got running this through my FrameMeister, and I have to say this is a hell of a lot better than my AV converted original Famicom. Even though it's obviously not RGB, which would be preferable. Which at some point in the future I may get an RGB board for this. Apparently they'll fit in these ones quite nice, but the original Famicoms, I don't think you can get an RGB board in them. Like, can't even speak. Jeez. But anyway, yeah. So we'll show a bit of gameplay. I think a picture is pretty nice, considering this, it's composite. It's a pretty nice picture. So right, let's go to the first level. I have to say these dog bone controllers are pretty nice quality. They seem pretty comfortable actually. They're better than my original Famicom controllers, which, to be honest, are well used. I did actually change the rubbers on the inside out of some UK controllers, which has made them a lot better. But yeah, they're really hard work. So there's Mario. I see the picture's pretty nice considering. Ah, that was silly. The colours are a lot better as well. The colours on my converted one are not bad. I do have to brighten the colours up a bit using the FrameMeister to get it to look nice. But well, that was silly, wasn't it? But anyway, that's Mario running through it. So I've got the EverDrive in there at the moment. I do have the original cartridge of this, but we've got the EverDrive running in there at the moment. So we'll try a few games on the EverDrive. Let's try D. See what we got in here. Something. Dai Makamura. Where's Dai Makamura? No. Let's pick something that maybe we'll. Deep Dungeons. Okay, Devil World. Let's do Devil World then. I say the EverDrives are well worth it. You've got the old consoles. I still collect the games as well. I've got about 50, 60 Famicom games. But it's nice to have the EverDrive as well, because some of the Famicom games are ridiculous in price. And I keep forgetting that if you press start, it goes back into the last game loaded in. This is a cool little game, Devil World. It's quite an interesting sort of Pac-Man clone. You can fire fireballs. The screen goes back and forth and you collect lots of stuff. But this does look a lot nicer. Oh, going up now. Yeah, it's a bit of a different Pac-Man clone, this is. Ah. So pictures, it's pretty damn good considering. I think we'll try Gradius 2 next. That's another game I've got the original of, which it's got a really nice box on my original. My original of that game is in pretty pristine condition. Ooh. I like the Famicom. Like, it looks really old these days, obviously, but Famicom's got some really good games. So that's Devil World. The only thing I would say with this this Famicom, after looking at it, let me find. Oh, cancel back. Gradius 2. Where is it? Gradius 2. Yeah, the only thing I will say with this, well, the dog bone controllers are very nice, but they've got about the same amount of lead as the original controllers, which is about 2 foot maybe. Yeah, 2 foot of lead, about a meter if the most. So I've just had to buy some extensions for it. Lucky enough, the extensions are only £5 each delivered. I could have got them cheaper from Japan, sorry, China, but they would have taken a lot longer to turn up. They're £5 each, and they're 7 foot as well, which is quite nice. And the original NES controllers work on here as well. I keep forgetting I've got to press. Right. So my original, this is very, very nice. It's got a nice plastic case around it as well. So let's have a go at Life Force. Let's go that one. I say these shmups on the Famicom really nice. I say I can actually push the diagonals in now as well, which on the Famicom, the original Famicom, Jesus, the kid who ever owned that, or the person who owned that, must have thumbs like steel. I'll have to do a review on this game as well. That's if I can learn to play it, of course. Yeah, I'll have to do a review on this game, because this game is really nice on the Famicom. Just thorough. Yeah, the old fire moons. Oh, dead. This controller is rather sensitive on the angles. But apart from my atrocious playing on Gradius, another game I do plan to do videos on 1 and 2, which I both say got the original of these as well, is YY World, which is a pretty cool platform game by Konami, also known as Konami World. Let's have a look, find it. YY World. YY World 1 and 2, so we'll show you the first game. But I will do a review on both of these. I just need to play them for a little bit and get pretty good at them, and then I'll do a review. I say, look at this now, how much nicer this actually looks compared to my AV converted Famicom. You've got to pull down to go for the door, which is a bit strange. So let's do the Castlevania World. Oh, wrong button. So it's a cool little game. This is where you got to rescue characters from Konami, and you can basically up and jump, changes your character, and down obviously goes back out of the level. Yeah, you got to save different characters, and then you can use those characters in the game, but you need to do them in a bit of an order because certain characters are better at other things. One thing about this game is you're really forward on the screen. You do Konami Girl and Konami Boy. The second game is quite different. It's more of a sort of auto-scrolling beat 'em up. Got a lot nicer graphics as well. But you're in Dracula's castle out Castlevania, and you've basically got to save Simon Belmont. Get the angles right and go for it. But yeah, so that's the AV Famicom top loader, which I just bought anyways, guys. So I'm gonna have a bit of fun playing with that, and now I've actually got something with a bit of better video on it, that I'll start doing some Famicom games and start doing reviews of them as well, or maybe playthroughs depending on if I have time to get good at some of them. But yeah, AV Famicom, pretty cool, can't fault it, runs really nice. One day I'll get an RGB board for it, PPU for it, and do it to RGB, and the picture will look really sweet then. But yeah, glad I bought it. So anyway guys, that's our video, and I'll catch you in the next video. I say this weekend it's Play Expo in Blackpool. I'm going to that. If any other tubers are up there, perhaps I'll run into, I don't know. But next video is going to be my pickup videos. I managed to pick up quite a bit of stuff this month, but didn't really pay much for it, apart from this of course. So I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.